When we have a total control over something in the workplace or just our daily task, you know what exactly going on and you're very certain about every step, every detail. Therefore, we often have this perceived notion that anger means there's something wrong. Something is off here. Today, we're going to talk about 3 keys to controlling anger. What it means to have calmness, clarity, and compassion with anger. Let's dive in. Hello everyone, my name is Hong Jung. I'm a licensed therapist. I'd like to welcome every self-healer who's willing to work with anger. And this is my last video on anger management. In the previous 3 videos, we've been talking about different skills and tools to manage and control anger. But today we're kind of wrapping up to see what it's like to really understand the anger and work with anger. To control anger, we have to let go of anger. Our internal state is a lot of times governed by our unconsciousness. In other words, unconsciousness go hand in hand with uncertainty. And uncertainty is a part of our internal state. And therefore, controlling anger means acknowledging and accepting anger, because we don't know when we're gonna feel angry. We don't know when we're gonna feel excited or happiness, because sometimes our feelings are very situational. Again, we are not here to get rid of anger. We are here to explore different ways to acknowledge and work with anger. Anger can be helpful depending on how we use it. To expand our awareness, we need to move out of anger fixation. As I mentioned before, anger brings impulses to act immediately. For this reason, our perception get very narrower and we get sort of fixed mindset. But when we work with anger, it's about noticing the wholeness. We're gonna focus on 3 C's: clarity, calmness, and compassion. Those are the qualities that we want to have to work with anger. So the first C is clarity. Having clarity on our anger is important. In our previous sessions, we talked about self-awareness and being able to notice the pre-anger feelings, sensation, thoughts, and impulses, and also the behaviors go with that. We want to have those awareness so that there's more clarities of these patterns that we're noticing with anger. This way, you'll be able to acknowledge your anger fully. What I mean by fully is having the capacity to stay with anger without trying to make it go away or acting on it. This is a very difficult step, and here's a structure that you can sort of implement in a moment of anger. Here's one phrase I like to use when I notice anger, when I sense anger in my body. Oh, there's anger. I'm angry and I need to take care of it. Because can I use anger to pay attention to myself rather than paying attention to outside? By doing so, you'll be able to acknowledge anger as anger rather than immediately seeing it as a tragedy. Our amazing mind can alter and exaggerate our reality and repeat the certain patterns of thinking. And believing the mind 100% can cause more harms than good. You can learn how to buy into your mind, recognizing thoughts and feelings for what they are, rather than what is really happening in your reality. Because they're just information, and you can use the information to conceptualize your reality. And here's one way to do that. And when you notice anger, I want you to use this phrase: I'm having thought that blank, and I'm having feeling that the blank. I want you to feel that blank. So for example, you can say, I'm having thought that I'm gonna fail. I'm having thought that this is unfair. I'm having feeling that I'm not safe. I'm having feeling that I'm gonna mess up. Seeing a thought as a thought and feeling as a feeling, it's a powerful skill because it creates a space between yourself and your mind. With the acknowledgement of your thoughts and feelings, because next step is engage in activities or behavior that help you feel or find the calmness that you want to have in this moment. The question is, how do you know when you're calm? There are many strategies to calm down, right? I believe the essence of calmness comes from the body. When the body feels calm, our body sort of send the calm signal to our brain. And as I mentioned before, the anger triggers certain sensation in the body. For example, I get tensed up around my neck, or my shoulders going up, or my heart rate is start going crazy, or my body temperature increase. So with this self-awareness around the body, I focus on stabilizing and regulating the sensation or movements, that I notice in the body. Maybe I can focus on, taking a couple of deep breaths, or maybe I can stretch, maybe going for a walk, drinking cold water or tea, or simply sitting down or laying down. Because what is like to take a moment for your body so that your body has that time and space to settle down. And you have to find out, because it's your subjective experience with calmness. You find calmness in the body, and it's time to practice compassion. Compassion is about opening up to the pain inside you. It's not avoiding the pain. We can easily put ourselves or others down for the pain and hurts. And when we feel angry, it's very common to just judge or blame others, to simply let out our anger, because we want to find sort of external reason for that anger that we're feeling. If blaming or judging become a habitual pattern, it can only intensify our anger. So what's important here is turning your attention to yourself from outside, because it's turning towards yourself. It's about practicing that self-care. Here's a simple compassion exercise for you. So I want you to close your eyes, sit comfortably, notice your body first. As a time that you felt angry, and take your time here. Maybe you can pause the video and notice the anger in the body. Maybe place your hand on a body part where you've sensed that anger. And now I want you to think of a caring person that you know. You can think about your grandparent or your friend or loved one. And now imagine that person's hand is touching you to really support you. Really listen to your anger. Notice that. Notice that compassion of his or her hand. Just there for you. You can give that compassion to yourself right now. Your anger needs that compassion. And notice how your body feels. And when it feels right, maybe think about positive self-affirmation or affirmation that you want to hear from the caring person. What would you like to hear from that caring person? Again, you don't have to force anything out. Just be patient with yourself and give yourself enough time. Just take all the time you need. So for example, a positive affirmation include, I'm doing my best. I am good enough. I'm learning about my life. I'm worthy. I can handle this. I am safe. It's okay to feel angry, sad, lonely. I can grow further from this experience. So take your time to just listen to that calm, very compassionate words coming from within yourself. So when it's enough, maybe you can open your eyes, take a deep breath, maybe stretch your arms and your legs, and center your body, ground your body. Can we take a moment to write it down, this positive affirmation here? So you can pause the video and write it down, the words or sentences that you heard. Well done. Remember these three qualities: clarity, calmness, and compassion. And I want you to practice this quality both relaxation time and stressful times. I hope that you're able to practice these three qualities so that they become part of who you are. It's about practicing these new qualities at your own pace so that it becomes sort of a natural pattern down the road. Next time someone pushes your button, instead of quickly getting ready to defend or attack, you'll be able to find yourself less reactive. I hope that you found our time helpful, and take care of yourself, especially your anger, and do your healing every day.